Cultfigga TV. Peace alert, peace alert. Peace alert, peace alert. I want unity in the community, man. You know, revolution is a way of life, and revolution is for breakfast, it's for lunch, and it's for dinner. The big game hunter, Cultfigga King Y, and my sidekick, my brother King Ampu, is still on the hunt for justice in Tech City, Texas. Justice on behalf of those who don't like politics as usual, business as usual, don't like the backroom negotiations that could or couldn't be being made for who's going to be the next mayor of Tech City, Texas. Chris Sharp, welcome to Cultfigga TV. I remember you. When me and Ampu was at City Hall trying to get justice on behalf of my good friend Rigo Arnellis, who was killed while in custody of Tech City Police Department. They would say died. I would say killed. Tomato, right? And we was out there to get justice for Mr. Arnellis and his family. We brought the mother there so she can meet with the mayor. You remember that day? You spoke with us, but I'm here to tell you, in my eyes, the games you seem to be playing here for political reasons, that's not going to get you nowhere. I can guarantee you that. That's Mr. Wayne Delafino. He's on like a junkyard dog. He's on the hunt in Texas City, Texas, in the political arena for corruption, I think, right? Everybody know in the book Big Game Hunting, Ampu described, my brother brilliantly and masterfully put it all together about the corruption that has been going on for decades in Texas City, Texas. It didn't start with Dedrick Johnson. You know, me and the late great Reverend James Edward Daniels, we fought about this, you know, about the nature of what's taking place in Tech City, Texas. I remember how hard they fought when blacks was being racially discriminated and disrespected. My daddy had to stand tall through it all. Reverend James Daniels, you know, y'all are the one y'all say y'all respected so much. He fought so hard, you know, for the city of Texas City, who played a lot of racist games against the good Reverend while he was there. He had to say, you know how many men done came and sat with me, men who knew my father, just to tell me about the good old days when they had to stand up straight so I could have a little understanding, or where they can fill in some blanks that they thought that I didn't have. What they don't understand is my father was Reverend James Edward Daniels. No stone was left unturned when it comes down to these type of things. And one thing I can tell is, remember my father, one of his last political things that he did was he wrote a letter in the newspaper backing the chief and backing Mayor Johnson. I disagreed with some of the things that he was fighting for, but I also didn't understand them. You know, he understood the racist bigotry that had took place within the Texas City political system way better than me. He knew. You see how y'all right now is going after the mayor. Hold on, I want to say this, because you said this, Chris Sharp, and when you said that, that's when I knew. That's what I said, hold on, is this some type of game to you?
People wanted you recall.
Never thought this recall would go through. It's not going to go through. They could have had 5,000 signatures. It wouldn't have gone through.
You just said you never thought the recall was going to go through. It could have had 5, 10, 30,000 signatures. It would never went through. Are you wasting the people's time? Did you tell the people that the games you was playing, it was all for show? You knew he wasn't going to be recalled, but you had regular, hard-working, tax-paying Texas City citizens out there trying to get the mayor recalled because they felt like he needed to step down. But you just told Mr. Delfino you knew it wasn't going to work. What the hell? What type of games are you playing here? Oh, I know. The good old boy games. You think that if the mayor would leave tomorrow, what the hell you think that's gonna make you? I'm asking, see, since you want to fill the shoes and you want to be in and really trying to what? Move things forward, Mr. Chris Sharp, what the hell are you gonna do about the crime in Texas City, Texas? I've seen you nowhere talking to the mothers who have lost their children to gun violence. I have seen you nowhere talking to the young men who coming home from prison trying to get their life right. They messed up, they did their time, and they just want to come home and being hard-working, tax-paying citizens. They looking for jobs. Have you been anywhere in the community talking to these men? I don't think so. I have seen you none of these places where the youth be after school where they're trying to stay away from gangs, drugs, and violence. I haven't seen you none of these community centers talking to the youth. We doing the Peace Alert Unity in the community movement. I talked to the mayor about that. I talked to the chief about that. Mr. Sharp, when was you going to talk to community leaders like myself about trying to bring the violence down, trying to stop the fentanyl from getting pushed, trying to be there for people who want to find jobs? When was you going to be there for that? You got a lot of complaints, but now I'm going to have to test you now. And now I'm going to have to come sit down with you and see when was you going to stop sitting behind these desks, you and this guy right here, and complaining and do something to help the city. Because while you knowing the mayor wouldn't be recalled, you're wasting our time. Let's get into these damn streets and help the people. You are here to help the people, right? Because instead of saying what the mayor ain't doing, that ain't helping the damn people. God Nick sitting to him. Let me tell you something, old timer. I know what y'all did last summer. No disrespect. You see, me and my father used to battle all the time because I told him, you got to deal with the racism, Pops. But he was more politically astute than me. I want to get right to the heart of the problem in Texas City, Texas. Y'all say y'all have a problem with Chief Cravens? Well, thank yourself for being a black chief. Your racism brought the black, is the reason why it's black chief. It just was too many bigots within the Texas City Police Department. Now, it's good cops there, plenty of them. Plenty of them work up every day to do the right thing, but you got a bunch of them don't give a shit about the good thing. They bigots, damn it. And I'm always stand on that. That's a fact. I won't move from that. Who will I be if I don't tell the damn truth? This is how me and my father spoke to one another. Joshua, just get in and do your work. He tell me every time, just do your work. Do your work. I'm doing my work, Pops. I'm doing it. Let me tell y'all something. I remember the Ku Klux Klan head that was left in the black officer's locker to let the niggas know what they wouldn't be tolerated in Texas City Police Department. Do y'all remember why Chief Burby came to Texas City Police Department? You see, if we don't discuss these things, which is discussed in the book Big Game Hunting, you want to talk about corruption, this book lays it all out. You won't be able to get away, and part 2 is being written as we speak. Y'all got star appearances in it. Yes, you do. You on Cultfigga TV, you on Big Game Hunting part 2. But Burby had to come down here because of the racists within the Texas Police Department say, oh, a nigga cop ain't finna be over us. No damn chief. We'll be damn. The South will rise again. We'll lynch a nigga. Oh, that's the truth. That ain't the truth. If that ain't the truth, please, somebody, I've been saying, come out and correct me that wasn't the truth. That racism is not the reason Burby came. How did Dedrick Johnson get in office? People were tired of you got it, bigotry and racism. Now, everybody in Texas City not racist. Are you kidding me? Hell no. But it's a bunch of good old boys who want to do things the good old boy way. And you never complain when Dawes was running that place like they personal fiefdom, they were dictators. And they had it their way. And and Reverend Daines had to go down there plenty of times and look the man in his eye to get something done. And he was the leader of the bigots. And he had made the bigots get in their place a few times. But he never, ever, ever, ever got rid of the bigotry. That's a fact. Dedrick Johnson was not no damn mayor when this book came out. He was a commissioner. The Doyles was in power. Most of the corruption. That's a fact, and it's all documented. Nobody, the good old boy, how long you been here, old timer? You ain't never said a mumbling word about no corruption. Now you got a problem with some corruption? They got a problem with what Dedrick Johnson doing? See, this is why I'm the right person. I have a problem with any corruption. any bigotry coming from whoever. Color don't matter to me, but it seems like y'all got one problem only. They black. And they done been disrespectful. And they done got uppity. What? Y'all back there all this way until you got a backbone and said enough is enough. That's what I'm saying. Oh, now nigga, you gotta go. I dare you tell the damn truth about the bigots in Texas City, Texas. I tell y'all this. It'll be a cold day in hell before y'all run all blacks out of power in Texas City, Texas. That's a fact. Because I'm doing this the right way, the way my daddy taught me. Oh, yes, I'm going to do it the right way. We're going to be everywhere. Long live the Eagle's Nest. It still lives. With the new chairman, Poole, Matthew James Daniels, son of Reverend Daniels. And the board of governors, Joshua Eric Daniels, Yahshua, Yamin Cultfigga, and my sister Hope Daniels. Board of governors and chairman, and Joe and Matthew and Eddie. Y'all have to deal with this legacy of standing up straight. We'll be there every meeting. We will be there back. She said, and it's nothing. Y'all think that all the police officers riding with y'all, you're nuts? All police officers don't have no, they're not with y'all. They hate what's going on. They hate the back and forth. They just want to do the right thing in the city streets. Okay, good. Let's get to the helping the people. But until we can resolve the issue, then when the hell you gonna get out there, like I said, and talk to the mothers who lost their son to gun violence? When you gonna get out there and help some of these young men, like I said, who want to get jobs and stay away from guns, violence, and drugs, and gangs? I got the Peace Alert movement, unity in the community. Will you help me one day? Will you come through some of these places, some of these streets you've never been to? You think you got the right to what? To do what in Texas City, Texas, brother? Now you want to sit in a chair. You don't know how hot that seat can get. That seat will cause flames. Because heavy is the damn head. I want to let all y'all know that. Before Dead Johnson in that chair, we was already letting the dogs and any other person in power, the Chamber of Commerce, Burby, everybody know that it wasn't going to be business as usual no more. That's a fact. And we standing on that. That's not going nowhere. The good old boy era in Texas City, Texas is long gone. We're going to get to we're going to end the corruption. We're going to end all of it, especially the racist practices that are still infested into the system of Texas City, Texas. We're going to get into all that. Since y'all so worried about corruption, it ain't just at City Hall. Oh, no. It's infested all throughout the cracks and crevices of power. And we're going to take a little look into all of those places. And we're going to make sure the corruption is gone. You see, once you start fighting corruption, you don't stop till you're done with all of it. You know? And if you didn't know, you were about to find out. Cultfigga. Follow me.